It's Thursday. Hopefully your week has gone well and you are looking forward to the weekend. Let's start it off by doing another episode of the Build the Titanic today on BrickScale Studio. Welcome back to BrickScale Studio. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jeff. I'm super excited to have you here. So today we are working on the other side of the hull piece for the scale model. And over on the LEGO side, we sort of finish up the hull section and we start working on the funnel. So let's get into the build and we can talk about it after. All right, here is issue 79. Looks like we get another hull piece, so I think we're just going to be adding on to the other side. So here's the parts pack for issue 79. All right, so yep, we have this hull piece here. So we need to bring back this piece that we have been working on. And this time we're going to be working on this side, and this is going to go in just like so. And we're going to secure that in with one of these flange screws and a washer. Let me just lay this down really quick. All right, so again, that is what we have there. We have this piece, and I'm going to tighten that up just a little bit more. All right, and then that's going to do it for 79 and 80. We're going to get the piece that goes over here. So let me grab that. So here's issue 80. And as we can see, we get that piece, and we're going to be putting that in. So here's the parts pack for issue 80. All right, so here is that part. It's just like the other side, so we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to take this, and it's going to go on just like so. And that's going to get put on with 4 of those flange screws. So let me turn this around. My goodness, this thing's super long now. Let me lay it over here so I can get these flange screws. All right, and that is it. And so that is what we have there. So we put this side on, and we already had this side on from the previous episode. So yeah, this is getting very long. One thing I will caution you if you're building this, be careful with these screws. This little Allen key is so thin and the head of the screw is so shallow. Just take your time and really go slow because it's really easy to strip to round out that hex head. And then, yeah, it's kind of worthless. So luckily they give you some extra screws. I almost stripped one out, and so I was able to take it out, toss it, and use a different screw. But just go slow and don't over tighten those, or you will round that head. But that is it for the scale model side. Let's move over to the LEGO side. Okay, here we are on the LEGO side. So last time we put on this section and we worked on the side here. So we're going to continue on with steps 226 through 240. All right, that's the end of 240. So basically, we added some additional detail up here, and then we started working on this funnel base, and then this is going to be the other funnel. So that will do it for the LEGO side. All right, so to recap what we have done, on the scale model side, we added these two pieces, this black piece and this maroon piece. We added these two pieces of the hull. And then over on the LEGO side, we added some details up here, and then we started working on our funnel, which will continue in the next episode. So that will do it for episode 40. Again, another easy build on the scale model side this week. We just attached the other side of the hull, those two hull pieces. So that was pretty simple, especially compared to the couple episodes back where we were doing all those windows. So that's cool. Let's do our summary really quick. On the scale model side, same as last week, 4 steps and 2 parts. On the LEGO side, 20 steps and 109 parts. Total to date, 487 steps and 986 parts on the scale model side, and 1,180 steps and 5,278 parts on the LEGO side. So kind of a big drop in steps and parts for both the scale model and the LEGO side this week. Kind of explains a shorter episode last week and this week. But sort of that ends another 4 build cycle. As I mentioned several weeks ago, I tend to record 4 videos at once just because it's easier with my recording setup and the way that I have my room organized and all that stuff. So this is the 4th in our most recent cycle, and I think we made some pretty good progress. We finished the windows and got all the top sections on the deck piece and the lighting underneath and tested that out, and then we extended our hull by 2 more panels on each side. And on the LEGO side, we finished off the deck piece, and we're now working on the funnel, and that should finish off. Once we finish the funnel, get that attached, and then there'll be some other little detailing things. We'll probably get some more lifeboats, things like that. That will finish off that section, and we can move into the final section of the LEGO ship. So very exciting there. And then coming up on the LEGO front, on the 14th, which is a couple weeks from now, we are going to be doing the Gotham Skyline sort of art set. I think it's retired now, but it's a very cool set. I think it's like 4,000 some pieces. It looks very neat. So we'll be tackling that on April 14th. Last week, if you didn't catch the Creel House, we did that one on the 17th, so be sure to check that out. Saturday, we have the 1966 Batmobile. We'll be finishing that second door and getting that attached, and then we'll have both doors attached to the Batmobile, and I believe we will also have... Actually, no, we will get the doors attached, but we still will have another body section to put on in the next build episode. So not quite have the whole body done, but we will definitely have the rear portion with the rear windshield and the doors attached. And then we'll be, we have one more piece to put on before the full body's done, but definitely stay tuned for that on Saturday. And if you don't want to miss any of those videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, totally free. We recently hit a subscriber milestone of 500, which is awesome. Thank you so much. We gave away a 1,200 piece LEGO set, and we are working our way toward 1,000 subscribers. And when we hit that milestone, we'll give away a 3,000 plus set to one lucky winner. So you don't want to miss that. So hit that subscribe button, totally free. Like, share, comment, do all the things. And as always, until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you very soon.